Stories in the ticket.
Oh, I don't know if. Oh, thank you. No, thank you very much, Tamsang Mahlangu. My name is Sihle Lonzi, Member of Parliament deployed by the Economic Freedom Fighters. I've just got one quick question for you. So the NYDA Act outlines the agency's responsibilities in as far as youth development is concerned. Now, given how the Act is so broad, how would you ensure that the NYDA policies and programs align with the legal framework outlined in the Act? And maybe try to give me some practical examples in as far as this relationship is concerned. Thank you.
Stories in the ticket. How the as your question was that how does since the NYDA Act is broad, how and it allows the responsibilities, how do I ensure that the programs it aligns with the legal framework?
Yeah, I'm trying to maybe so that you understand it better. I'm trying to test your understanding of the relationship between the Act and its legal framework in as far as the work of the NYDA is concerned. And I want you to give me a practical example to that effect.
Okay. Okay, was Honorable Sihle. And as far as the NYDA Act is concerned, especially with, I will firstly maybe take the root of its role in the development of, or rather the bridging between ensuring the rural communities participate, and since it's mandated by the National Development Plan to be the one agency that incorporates it to ensure that it participates in that thing. So I think into ngayisho manje ukuthi the NYDA okay. Honorable Sihle, can you please repeat that again? I'm not sure if I'm understanding it well. From how I'm understanding it, I think it may be different from what you are saying. Can you please?
Through you, Chair, if you allow. Oh, I'm trying to understand, my brother.
Yes.
If I'm just trying to find a simple way of explaining it to you. In as far as NYDA must fulfill its objectives, right?
Yes.
Youth development, the things that you would have mentioned here.
Yes.
Now, there's the NYDA Act, and then there's the legal framework of the NYDA Act. I want to know if you understand the relationship between those two, and if you can give me some practical example, even one, that demonstrates to us and the people of South Africa that you'll be serving, that you understand this relationship.
Okay. Okay, so from the as NYDA is mandated to obviously do the youth development, for me to answer this question, I am going to use that example of the rural being integrated into the okay, so the framework essentially is the skeleton And then from the act itself, it's the policy, the legal framework will be okay. Okay, let me just give this one. So from the people who are in the rural areas. Okay, Che?
But 1 minute left for this question, unfortunately, sir.
Okay.
I think while you still apply your mind to that question, I'm going to ask the Honourable Tsotsetsi to come in, and maybe you can respond to both questions at the same time. Over to you, Honourable Member.
Chair, you're saying you must respond in my 7 minutes. Okay.
No, thank you, Chair. I've got a question, but I think consistent with the clarity that we wanted to ask from the other lady we brought back in, I think it's important that I ask this because I had an engagement with the content research or advisor about it. But then I'll come in at the end for my question so that I don't disrupt the mood. The Parliament tried to find out the matric records and the diploma from the Tshwane University of Technology for my name is Sihle Lonzi, Member of Parliament, deployed by the Economic Freedom Fighters. We're happy that you are here, Mr. Malusi Swelo, Knowledge Masilela. And because we struggled to verify, I think it is consistent and correct, as we did with other candidates, to maybe put it to the candidate immediately. When did you finish your diploma at the Tshwane University of Technology? When did you complete your diploma in journalism?
I've fully completed it in 2023. 2021. Sorry, my apologies. Yes.
All right, I'll come in at the end then, Chair, because I don't want to abuse, because the CV says you've completed it in 2011, and you are now saying you completed it in 2021.
Well, it might have been a typo or error because the confirmation that I have of the qualification and the graduation thereof is of that particular year I'm indicating.
I'll do my follow-ups at the end, Chair, because there are problems related to that, because Mr. Masilela would have been a senior researcher in Mpumalanga, would have served in boards way before 2021, which would have needed at least a post-matric qualification for him to do that. But let's take the answers as it is. Thank you very much, sir.
Youth development, social development issues. So it's an either-or scenario. Either you've got the experience and the knowledge and the track record, or you hold the qualification in social development, HR, legal field, anything that can really advance the interests of the NYDA. Now, you hold a matric certificate, you hold a national diploma in journalism from the Tshwane University of Technology, which you obtained in 2021. You signed a declaration confirming that information. We also have a letter from the institution confirming that you met all the criteria for the qualification, but they were not able to verify your qualification. So just for clarity, just a clarity-seeking question maybe, what challenges arose between yourself and the university that they were not able to verify your qualification?
Thank you very much. I think I'm part of the statistics of South Africans that don't afford certain fees. So I owe fees to the Tshwane University of Technology, which I'm in the process of finalizing. And that's the reason why the university could not give me. So I'm just another South African youth who can't afford fees.
That is just the clarity that I was seeking.
Thank you very much.
Because that is the information. I just wanted to give you an opportunity to give us that information. Thank you. Over to you, Honourable Lonzi.
Chair, that point you are making now needs me a follow-up clarity before I go to my question. Because you are saying he signed a declaration confirming that he got his diploma in 2021, when his CV is saying he got his diploma in 2011. Perhaps when I ask my other questions, you can clarify it then in the end you can.
Yeah,
You can
I
come
think
in.
he indicated that it was a typo. I think all of us make mistakes.
2011 and 21 it was an error.
Or it was a typo on the declaration.
Not declaration, the CV.
On the CV.
Or a
The
type.
declaration says 2021.
Yes.
University says 2021.
And I did
No,
say
the
that.
declaration.
Yes.
All right. No, thank you, Chair. No, thank you very much, Mr.
Chair, but
Melusi.
can I also just raise a point of concern? You see, what the exercise which the honourable member is making now, we have done it earlier on with other candidates, but the distinct thing is that we would have done it in committee without them being there, because it has capacity to derail people and so forth. So I thought that I must just bring that up.
Yes.
Thanks.
No, I agree with you. That's why I wanted him to just tell us what the challenges are, because I think he's, like he says, he's one of the many in South Africa, many young people who could not afford to, I mean, there are many young people who've got outstanding fees, and I wanted, because I think, you know, we don't want a situation where he's accused of something, but I think the matter is clarified, so I want him to be able to proceed in a manner that's fair to all of us and him. But your concern is noted, Honourable Member. Please proceed, Honourable Lonzi.
No, I won't respond to that concern, Chair. So in 2024, Mr. Masilela, the NYDA Amendment Act introduced a new function in the agency's mandate. What is that function? What I'm looking for the specific function that was introduced. I mean, that's 2024, so it's not very long ago. You wouldn't need to read far. And perhaps, how did that new function, which was introduced by the amendment, empower the NYDA in its ability to oversee and coordinate some of its programs? Thank you.
I think, thank you very much, Honorable Lonzi. I think one of the I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is that of coordinating government sectors and formally now government sectors and all the other youth development structures. I think it's encapsulated in the integrated youth development strategy, but obviously as per the Amendment Act, which is that of bringing together now national youth development into one roof. And I think that's what the NYDA Act, the amendment seeks to speak to, so that there is no confusion about the mandate of the NYDA, which is that of bringing together everybody and coordinating them and initiating programs for the youth of this country, for youth development.
Chair, maybe let me explain it differently, which is what I did with under candidates to help them. So there were 6 functions of the NYDA Act. Yeah. Then there was a 7th one, very specific function, which was introduced last year in 2024. It's not what you had mentioned before, but because even with other candidates, when they didn't get the answer, I came in to ask it differently. So I'd ask the question again. From 6, there's an additional function which has been added after the amendment in 2024, close to the end of the year last year. Are you aware of what that function is, and how did it assist the NYDA in better overseeing and coordinating its programs?
I would think that it is, I would think that I would have to really be referred back. I'm not quite sure what is that exact function, because I would have thought that it relates to coordination and all of that, but it seems it's not the case.
All right. No, thank you.